Greetings and a hearty welcome, everyone. I hope you're all faring well. I'm Dr. Jean Marie, and I am delighted for you to tune in to Conversations on Love. The episode is entitled Embody Love and Sustain the Change. Patience, an ingredient of love. Love is not something new to learn. We are love, and love is inerrant and the essence of who we truly are. But due to conditioning, faulty beliefs, we forget who we really are. As quoted by Leo Buscaglia, love and self are one, and the discovery of either is the realization of both. Challenges and obstacles are gifts to learn from, and as Henry Drummond stated, life is a schoolroom, and the greatest lesson is how better can we love. We all experiences life challenges. We must look for the gifts and lessons during hard times. Nurture yourself. Stay connected to the divine that is within you and pay attention to the guidance that you receive. I also find it essential to stay connected to spiritual groups, support groups, and positive networks. Each present moment is so important. Lifting up your life by having higher ideals help to achieve self-mastery and to build the foundation so that we can live in love. Becoming the master of yourself is the ultimate empowerment. And when you know your truth, you appreciate your uniqueness and emulate your divine self. And in order to be the change, we must live the change. We must ask ourselves critical questions to determine whether our thoughts, feelings, and actions are moving us in the right direction. Consider yourself as the most important person in your life. Take time for yourself. And achieving self mastery requires awareness and practice. Our thoughts and feelings determine our states of being. We are in control of the thoughts and feelings that drive our actions. We're able to take charge of our lives. We have been given the gift of love, which is innate and inerrant. Awaken to the gift, and you will awaken your life. Living a heart centered life is a joy filled life. And Eric Fromm viewed life as an art. The process of learning and mastering that art required mastering theory and practice. Art was a matter of ultimate concern, with nothing else in the world that was more important. And it is our responsibilities to reclaim love from which a better human existence radiates. The power that lies within you frees you from external forces that diminish your capacity to love. Sustain the change with practice, mental alertness, and monitoring our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Then express yourself in a different way, which is self reinforcing. What would you be willing to overcome so that you could be better? What habits would you like to discard? How can you best invest your energy to be your best self? The mind is unruly and it will set you back if you're not alert. I recite the mantra, I am love, on a regular basis. And you can select a phrase that resonates with you to counter negative thoughts. Feed yourself with positive information and surround yourself with positive people. And it may be difficult to let people go, but if you're not aligned with, if they are not aligned with your intentions, you can choose your degree of interaction with them. But no matter what, I try to raise my frequency, my feelings to a higher level, and not focus on what is wrong or bad. The intention is to attract what I desire and not focus on the negative. Focus on what you would like your life to be and keep this intention. Imagination and feelings set our intentions, and each present moment is an opportunity to reclaim your power. The path forward to flourish should be practical and simple, and the goal is to master yourself and master your life. And embodying practices transforms your life. The Spectrum of Love by Henry Drummond, that I regard as the holistic model of love that I adopt, highlights 9 ingredients: patience, generosity, humility, courtesy, unselfishness, good temperedness, guilelessness, and sincerity. These make up the supreme gift. They are what make the stature of a perfect person. And all of the 9 ingredients complete the meaning of love, but they must be demonstrated to achieve a holistic approach to love. We will begin with the ingredient patience. Patience is inner strength, and one who is a master of patience is master of everything. And I regard patience as one of the most important ingredients in the recipe of love. And again, the quote, patience is inner strength. One who is master of patience is master of everything, is a quote by Anil Sinha. Consider the following questions for reflection. What does patience mean to you? Who is the most patient person that you admire? Why is this so? What must you overcome to be patient? Write your clear intention to be patient. How are you patient throughout the day? What thoughts do you have when you're being patient? How do you feel when you're trying to be patient? And what are some affirming outcomes for being patient? Let's really talk about what patience really is. To be calm, not rushed or in a hurry. To be at ease. To take time to pause and reflect. When I am not being patient, I forget. I lose something, break something. I feel out of sorts. And I have to pause and reflect to get back on track. Let's talk about what are some of the outcomes of being patient. We make better choices. We make more thoughtful decisions and responses. When we're patient, we're more in control and present with ourselves and others. When we're patient, we reduce stress. And we are more in control of ourselves. So there are a lot of outcomes for us to consider as we are being patient with ourselves and others. Our love in action practice exercise for this segment is to journal on the ingredient of patience, what it means to you personally. How do you feel when you're being patient? Journal on your daily experiences. Pay attention to how you are being patient with yourself as well as not being patient with yourself. What about being patient with others and when you're not being patient with others. And I'd like for you to really assess the outcomes. What happens in those experiences and situations? The more patient we are with ourselves, the more patient we are with others. Change is challenging and it takes time. Practice each moment of the day to be your best self. When you get off track, don't be discouraged, but be gentle with yourself. Every moment of the day, we are making choices. And I close with an excerpt on choose. The heart of love makes careful, thoughtful, and wise choices. Be loving and do no harm. Trust your inner guidance for the highest good of all. Choose love, peace, and joy. Feel free to email me with your insights and experiences, Jean72Farish at yahoo.com. I would love to hear from you. This is Dr. Jean Marie. And remember, an empowered self is a loving self. And keep your love light shining. It's all about love. Thanks for tuning in.